Hello. I'm your host, Chantel Dutel, and if this is your first time here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little different from anything that I've done. I wanted to go ahead and make a bedroom. But today's video, there's going to be two parts. Today's video is going to be focused on the bed and the bedding and what comes along with that. And then part two, I will, go a little bit more in the bedroom and do like a little work area. So stay tuned for that. And I don't want to talk too long because I still got all the other stuff to get in here. So let's get into that. You can see on here for inspiration, I have timeless and classic with a hint of romanticism. That's how I could see her style being for her bedroom. And I thought, where else is the best place to look? I know PB Teen has something that can give me a little inspiration. So I found this little room and the headboard, and I thought, okay, let me go ahead and try and recreate something, with this in mind. And I really liked the 3-word description from the wiki Rainbow High, timeless, chic, and perfect. And we know Bella is in set design. And I want to join you to, go ahead and make your own little bedroom for whatever character you really like. And, if you feel like your skills aren't there, practice makes perfect, darlings. Let's get on it. And as always, be careful, because you'll see what happened to me coming up. Let this be an example to always be careful while working with the jumbo hot glue gun, because that sucked. That hurt pretty bad. But as you can see, I went ahead and made a bed structure out of the foam board, and it was about 12 inches long with 8 inches wide and 4 inches high. I know it's ridiculously large, but doll beds are usually very tiny. The ones that come from Barbie or the Disney store, I wanted to give her a little room to spread out, be a little luxurious. And as you can see, I put this is actually snow padding that they sell around Christmas. I got it for pretty cheap. And I went ahead and put it on top to have a little fluffing, a little comfiness. Okay, I have the structure built. I decided to go ahead and I get the foam boards from the Dollar Tree. I went ahead and doubled them all up to make it more sturdy because I want this to pull all the duty it can. I want to be able to just interchange things out and go from there. But doesn't it look like a facility? Oh goodness, it's a very large structure. So, let me get back to working. I've got a long way to go. Here I am measuring the size that the headboard needs to be. It's best to do that once you have the bed built. And then you're just gonna take the shape, fold the paper in half so it's even on both sides. And then here we have this. And then you're going to use that as a template to cut out the foam board. And I always take the paper on top of the foam board off so you can easily cut through it for the shapes that are going to go ahead and make the more ornate pieces to the headboard. The foam board will be easier to cut. Always be careful with the X-Acto knife. I'm clumsy, so I say that stuff. And it's easy. I like to just kind of indent the foam board once that paper is off with the shape that I want to cut out. And then also put in the detailing, because you'll see that we add later a little bit of, so it'll look a little bit more like wood carving. Is just more of that. So we'll be cutting. Yes, I totally sing that song while I'm cutting. Oh goodness. And then it's, the foam board, you can actually rub off the pieces that are rough around it. And there you have something pretty. And then here, I wanted it to be more of a cream color, like the picture that I showed earlier. And then, you know, you just mix. Really, you just mix the colors and get the desired color that you want. I always like to use like a scrap piece of paper, or when I say paper, like illustration paper, cardboard, something that's going to give you a little bit more room. And then you can just toss it when you're done. And then here you can see I made some pillows. I don't know how to sew, so I went ahead and just used a large Post-it, you know, use that as a template and cut them out and just glued them together with some fabric glue. And you can see it wasn't too bad, and then I just pinned them together with the trim and stuff that I had purchased. I thought it'd be fun to show the progress of the, you know, the room being put together. I just went ahead and put some scrapbook paper as a little wallpaper design, and this is also foam board for the chair railing. I put watercolor paper so I can go ahead and paint it. And I added a jewel to the top of the bed. I made this as well, also glued it together, and I used that same little snow for the village for Christmas on it. All the pillows, I went ahead and glued those together. I didn't mind it, you know, I have no sewing experience, so I thought, let's just glue. How about just gluing? And also I used this little throw blanket with felt and some trim that I had picked up from the fabric store as well. And here you can see I'm showing you, I'm actually pinning this fabric into the foam because it was sticking up. I like an oversized blanket look. It just looks extra dramatic. And here's Bella getting ready to work on a project. Overall, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I think it looks very comfortable, something I would enjoy. You know, I like to sprawl out. I like, you know, I was also thinking for a throw, you could always use like a washcloth, find a fancy little washcloth or a towel or cut up an old sock. But yeah, don't pay attention to the plant. That's gonna be part of like the next part too. I just added in there. And as always, XOXO. Good night, Bella. There it is. That's the bed. Again, it's part 1 for Miss Bella Barker. I went ahead and washed all that hairspray or whatever the doll comes in, but look at how pretty do a little shimmy and a shake. All the movement, darling. It's the movement for me. But go ahead and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when part 2 comes up. Part 2 will be my next video. And I want you to leave me some comments, give me a little like, and hit the subscribe button because you know you want to see what's to come. And until next time, when you paint, paint with all the colors of the rainbow. And as always, have fun doing it. Until next time.